Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com here from Chrysler Fieldhouse in Newcastle, Indiana. And again, the finest and largest high school fieldhouse in the world. And what a privilege and an honor it is to be here this evening to broadcast some Raider basketball here tonight. Again, we have your Wapahani Raiders taking on the Newcastle Trojans. Here as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we hope all of you have had a wonderful start here to your weekend. Again, back-to-back nights of Raider basketball, and it's all going to start right here as we'll have our Raiders Live pregame show presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. So Wapahani, again, in night two of a back-to-back. Again, they was on the road last night at Randolph Southern, in which the boys came up with a victory in a very interesting matchup there. That game was final after two quarters, which, again, I said it last night and I'll say it again tonight. I never got the memo on that one. I guess me and Redbeard was the only two that didn't get the memo for that one. But still, nonetheless, a very good half/game for Wapahani last night. Again, as we continue our winning ways. And this is a big game here tonight. This Newcastle Junior Varsity squad, they've got some nice players on here, really nice pieces. Again, both teams very young, which, is kind of expected with a junior varsity team. But this should be an interesting one because Wapahani, again, they've really had a fantastic season here for themselves. I think they've only lost maybe one, at the most two games, I believe. Again, it's kind of hard to keep track of all the records because we've got, different ones that we've got to keep track of, and it's hard to keep track of everything. But to my knowledge, I think the boys basketball team here for the junior varsity level has only, I think, maybe lost one or two games. And this Newcastle team, like I said, I'm not exactly quite sure what their record is. But I know from watching them a couple different times throughout the season here, they've got a pretty nice group here, and they can rack up the points quick, fast, in a hurry. They got a couple really nice shooters. One of those is Ethan Hinton, a sophomore guard here for the Trojans. And so the Raiders are definitely going to have their hands full here this evening. But, man, I tell you what, we've been playing some fantastic basketball. Hopefully that can continue to be the case here tonight. Defense, obviously, you've got to get after it from the get-go. Bring that intensity on the defensive end, force turnovers, make sure we're contesting shots, and rebound the basketball. We've got to get the block out to where they're not getting any more than one or less opportunities at a basket each possession. And then, again, on the offensive end, we've seen that really post presence, a dynamic post presence there last night by Nathan Nelson. Hopefully we're going to continue to see that here tonight. We got Joe Foster back to the starting lineup. Again, his first game was back last night, so that's great having him back. And, again, these guys just continue to come together, play great basketball, and hopefully, like I said here from Chrysler Fieldhouse, we can put on a good showing for ourselves and come up with a couple of victories here tonight. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. And we'll be back here with tonight's starting lineups and tip-off again here from Chrysler Fieldhouse here in Newcastle, Indiana, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks. Again, welcome back here live on the WHS Network. Again, we'll take a look here at tonight's non-starters and starters. First, the non-starters here for Wapahani, number 2, Caleb Standish, number 20, Drayden Gates, and number 34, Tyler Elliott, number 30, Brian Gibson, and number 4, Landon Ravenstein. Now, for your Raider starters, starting at one guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 12, Peyton Baker. At the 4 position, 6'3" sophomore, number 14, Nathan Nelson. At guard, a 6'2" freshman, number 22, Nick Cook. At the other guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 24, Derek Cheatham. And at forward, a 6' sophomore, number 32, Joe Foster. Again, your Raiders are coached by Chris Will, assisted by Jeff Andrews and Andy Zitgraff, as well as Bennett Somerset. Now we'll take a look at the non-starters for the Newcastle Trojans. The non-starters include number 4, Clay Butler, number 24, Bradley Henderson, number 30, Cole Wheeler, number 33, Gavin Frazier, number 40, Tyson Lewis, and number 45, Caden Blackford. Now for the starters, starting at one guard, we have a 5'11" freshman, number 10, Colin Taylor. At the other guard position, a 6' sophomore, number 11, Ethan Hinton. At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 20, Cole Johnson. At the other forward position, a 5'11" sophomore, number 22, Clinton Boatwright. And at forward, a number 32, Dawson Scott. Again, the Trojans are coached by Corey Criswell. So again, that's tonight's starting lineups. Again, as we get tonight's game again underway, this is game or night 2 rather of a back-to-back, and we was on the road last night at Randolph Southern. Got another victory there, and hopefully we can expect much the same here tonight, but it should be a great matchup. As we'll get tonight's game officially underway, and your Wapahani Raiders will have the opening possession of the evening. Cheatham here at the top. Swung on now, Foster into the corner to Baker. Screen set, and now Nelson up top here. Again, the Raiders coming off of a big win last night. Newcastle again was at Yorktown last evening. Baker there to the free throw line, hands it off there to Foster. Now Cook looking to attack the rim, finds Foster. Back out, thought about taking that three-point shot. And save there, nearly turned over, but the Raiders will hold on to possession of the basketball. There's Cook, the three is up and no good. And corralling that rebound there will be number 32, Dawson Scott here of the Trojans, as they will now begin with their first possession here of the evening. Hinton will take it inside, lost the handle on it, kicked it out. Now Boatwright finds number 10, Taylor, for 2. It's up and good. So 2-0 start here for the Trojans. Cheatham finds Nelson. There's Cook back there in the right corner. Screen set there. Nelson rolling off of it, but nothing available. Baker thought about, again, pulling the trigger there, but the Raiders, again, being patient, taking good care of the basketball and hopefully making some right decisions. Foster no good. And on the rebound again, that's going to be number 32, Dawson Scott here of Newcastle. Hinton now into the corner. Shot's going to be up and good. That was number 20, Cole Johnson, for 2. Baker takes it inside there on the left, and no good. Left that one short. Rebounded by number 22, Quentin Boatwright. So now Colin Taylor in charge of the basketball in the offense here for the Trojans. Hinton takes it inside. Well defended there by Cheatham, and then Nelson with the help side defense. We'll have a foul here on Wapahani. Get off the offensive rebound here for Newcastle. The foul's on number 22, Nick Cook. That's going to be his first, team's first. So the first one up and good for Dawson Scott. Again, he'll be at the line for one more. And the second one rattles home. So a quick 6-0 start here for Newcastle. 4:27 remaining here in the first. Baker now with a handoff there to Cheatham into the corner. There's Cook. The three is up and will not get the friendly bounce to go. Again, though, that's a good quality shot. work the ball around, make smart decision with the basketball. And there's going to be a turnover for Newcastle, their first of the night. Cheatham there to the middle. Nelson now finds Baker here in the right corner. Cook steps back, finds Nelson again. Now Cheatham here on the right side. You like to see Nelson roll off of that. See if you can find some kind of bucket there on the inside. Foster with a spin move and will get the layup to go. And that will get the Raiders on the board here for the first time this evening. Joe Foster with a 2-point bucket. And it's now 6-2 Newcastle. Another near takeaway. Hinton facing some pressure there from Nelson and Cheatham. Taylor now to the free throw line. Again, lost the handle on it, but picked up there by Boatwright. And Hinton for three. It's up, no good. Scott there with a rebound. Johnson for three. It's up, and it's good. So again, that was kind of one thing that I was talking about there in our pregame. These guys can shoot. Got to get out there on these shooters, contest the shots a little bit better, make it a little bit difficult on them, as that ball will be deflected out of bounds off the Trojans. And so the Raiders will retain possession with 2:44 in the first. Baker with turnaround jumper, rattles it home. Nice shot there from Peyton. So he will get his first points of the night, back to a 5-point game. Nice defense there from Foster. Back up top, Taylor out near half court. Pressured there by Baker. Now the takeaway. And lost the handle of it. And so a turnover for a turnover. Second now of the night for Newcastle. Wapahani there with their first one. Still, you like the defense there from Peyton. Cheatham up there on him. To the inside, Scott out to Hinton. The three is up, and the three is good. And so under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Again, Wapahani down by 8. Cook gets there to the elbow and now draws it back out to Foster. Cheatham here on the left wing. Up top now, here's Nathan Nelson. Swung on to Baker. Nice shot right there, just couldn't finish. Cheatham there with a rebound and then puts it up for two. Nice offensive board, again getting those extra opportunities and then cashing in on those chances. So back here to a 6-point ball game. Crossover there from Taylor. Now Scott takes it to the free throw line. Finds Boatwright. Now back out to Scott. The three is going to be up off to the left side. No good. Foster with the rebound. And the Raiders will begin again here on offense.
Another good one.
Cook here on the left wing. Foster again rolling off of the screen. He's now at the free throw line. Shot's going to be up off to the left. No good. Rebounded by Hinton. Now with 47 seconds remaining. And there's a nice deflection and takeaway there by Wapahani. Third turnover now for Newcastle. Cheatham just a bit off there. Nelson will save it and throw it back out here to the Raiders. Baker now for three. Left it short. And so, again, we've had some good looks. Shots, haven't quite fell for us yet, but still got some time here, obviously, throughout the ball game. You still got 3 more quarters to go, and hopefully we'll get our legs underneath us here a little bit and start knocking some of those shots down. Again, Taylor facing some pressure there, and we have a foul here on Peyton Baker. That's going to be his first, team second. Hinton no good. Got the rebound, tipped around a couple times. And so now we've got 3 seconds left. Again, the jump ball possession arrow will favor Newcastle. So 12-6 Trojans, 3 seconds remaining. Inbounded Hinton for three. It's up and it's good. And so just like that, the Trojans will end the first quarter with a 15-6 lead over your Raiders. So, folks, again, stay right here with us. Here on the other side of the break, we'll have your second quarter of action live here from Chrysler Fieldhouse. Again, the finest and largest fieldhouse in high school basketball in the world. So, again, we got it all coming at you live right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com with our Kinshaw Properties game break against Newcastle 15, Wapahani 6 as we open up the second quarter here this evening. Again, we do want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's ball game. Greatly appreciate it. And hopefully all of you have enjoyed the first quarter so far. We've got a long way to go. And we'll see what the Raiders can do here as we open up the second with possession of the basketball. We've got Drayden Gates now in the ball game, seeing his first action of the night, along with Nick Cook, Derek Cheatham, Nathan Nelson, and Peyton Baker on the floor here for your Raiders. Again here for Newcastle, they've got number 4 Clay Butler as well as number 10 Colin Taylor. Also number 22 Quentin Boatwright, number 32 Dawson Scott, and number 20 Cole Johnson to open up this second. All right, so we'll have a timeout taken here by Newcastle. This will be their first charge timeout of the evening, so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, this is the 30-second timeout from the Trojans. Again, we would like to recognize some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to Kinshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kenshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA Properties.com. And you can contact them at 765-356-1340. And so again, it's going to be Newcastle basketball returning from the timeout. And I just realized that I put 8 minutes on the clock instead of 7 minutes, so I apologize for that. I guess I was thinking that we was in a varsity game right now. Stripped away right there, and instead there's going to be a foul called here on Wapahani. Yeah, so the foul is going to be here on Raider number 24, Derek Cheatham, his first, team's third. And at the line here for the Trojans, shooting two, number 10, Colin Taylor. Yeah, so the first one up and good, as the Trojans now lead it by 10. Second free throw attempt up and good as well. So now 11-point lead for Newcastle. Cook here at the top, hands off here to Baker, split in the middle. Finds Cheatham, a wide open three is up, and it's good. Derek Cheatham dials it up from long range, and the Raiders now have dwindled that lead down to 8, and that's going to be an over and back violation here on the Trojans for their fourth turnover now of the first half. And so, got another stop here. Now you come back down here on the offensive end and get you a couple more points at least. And you got to chip away. Hand off to Cook. Now Baker. Again, him and Gates, I think, was having the same kind of thought there. Both was diving inside. Gates taking it to the rim and adding two. That's his first points on the night. And so back-to-back possessions for Wapahani. We put some points on the board. 5 of them to be exact. Nelson strips that ball away. And so possession will stay right here with Newcastle. Taylor takes it to the free throw line. Now out here to Butler. Guarded heavily by Gates. Scott setting up for the screen. Nothing there. Taylor, no good. Rebounded by Cheatham. And so another defensive stop here for Wapahani. Let's see if we can continue to cash in here. Cook near the right corner. Screen set by Nelson. Takes it inside. Cook will be up and no good. But will be fouled here on the shot. So now Nick will head to the line for 2 of them as the foul is going to be on number 32, Dawson Scott. That's going to be his first, team's first of the ball game. And again, Cook at the line for a pair. And so the first one will be up and good. First point of the night here for Nick Cook. And a second free throw attempt up and good as well, tickling the twine. And so the Raiders, again, after being down by 11 just a few moments ago, has got this lead back down to 4. And he had the made 3-point basket there from Cheatham, and then back-to-back baskets here from Gates, and then the free throws made there by Cook. So the foul there on Nathan Nelson, now his first, team's fourth. Inbounded, Taylor for 3 in the corner. Off the mark there, Cook with the rebound. As the Raiders will head back the other direction quickly here. Now Gates in charge of the basketball will run the Raider offense. Nelson setting up for the screen. Gates finds Cook, gets it inside, shots up and rattles in and out, no good. But you love the aggressiveness though by Nick. Unfortunately couldn't knock it down, but you love the idea. Butler with a deep 3, no good. Scott there with a rebound. Boatwright finds Butler again. Another 3 is up, no good. And Cook with another rebound. So another solid defensive possession here. We've really came out here and made good of some opportunities. Unfortunately, that was a wasted one there, unfortunately. That's only our 3rd turnover now of the night. Taylor with a step back 3, in and out. But Scott with a rebound, can't put it back in. So there we finally get the defensive board. But it's really been all Wapahani really so far here in the second quarter. Getting now 3.5 minutes into this one. Cook here at the top of the key. Back over here to Drayden, and we're going to have a timeout taken here by Wapahani. So this will be a full timeout charged here to Wapahani, their first timeout here of the evening. And with 3:30 to play here in the first half, again it's Newcastle 17, Wapahani 13. We'll be back here with more on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. Again, we'd like to recognize some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143 and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that's FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. So again, following the timeout, Wapahani down by 4. Again, they've now went on a 7-0 run. Again, Wapahani was down 17-6 here in the second after being down 15-6 there at the end of the first quarter. Butler finds Scott. Now with a handoff here to Boatwright. Taylor down to Scott, kicks outside. Butler thought about it, and now Newcastle will reset. As they'll find Butler here for three, it is no good. Battle for the rebound. Baker comes away with it, and here come the Raiders flying down floor, led by Peyton Baker. Nelson now will swing it on here to Gates. And Drayden attacking the rim, won't get the basket, but will head to the line for two. So the foul here on number 4, Clay Butler. That'll be his first, team second. And again, Drayden Gates out the line here for a pair. And so the first one will be up and good. Joe Foster now back into the ball game. He'll sub in for Nathan Nelson. Really done a nice job on the inside. And has yet to score so far this evening, but got to perform some of the other intangibles. Again, defensive effort's been great so far. Again, maybe a little bit, tough work there on the inside there with Dawson Scott, but it's done a pretty solid job here so far. Butler again covered there by Gates. Boatwright looking to drive, takes it all the way to the rim. Nice defense right there by Nick Cook, and kept his hands straight up in the air and didn't foul, as Gates will not get the bucket to go right there. They say that the foul is on the floor. And so the foul's on number 4, Clay Butler, his second, team's third. And so the Raiders will inbound along the baseline. Now is number 33, Gavin Frazier. Now enters the ball game for Newcastle, seeing his first action of the night. Fostered out to Cook, screen set. Again, looking to attack the rim again, and again, still having some issues as the Trojans will lose that one out of bounds. And so we'll see number 14, Nathan Nelson, re-enter the game for Derek Cheatham. Cook to inbound. Inbounds it to Gates. Again, trying to get the angle, but couldn't put it up off the glass, unfortunately. Frazier now on to Taylor. Steps back, finds Scott. Another takeaway, their fifth now here in the first half. Nelson takes it inside, and we'll have a blocking foul here on Trojans number 22. That is Quentin Boatwright. It's going to be his first, team's fourth. Tell you what, the Raiders have really performed great so far here in the second quarter, especially on the defensive end. They've only allowed, 2 points here in the second quarter. Puts feet inside. Foster takes it in. Won't get it to go, but right there again, not quitting. Staying right there with the basketball. Got his own rebound and put it back in for 2. And Wapahani now only down by 1. Foster gets a hand in there on it. And we're going to have a timeout there by the Trojans, but the Raiders wreaking havoc here on defense. As, again, they find themselves down by 1, 59 seconds to play. Again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. This will be our Kinshaw Properties game break. Again, to recognize some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fanon. They're located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. Inside there, Taylor able to get the bucket right here, so that's only the 4th point here in the second quarter for Newcastle. It has been a defensive prowess so far here for Wapahani. Defensive end getting a number of stops, and creating turnovers and just contesting anything and everything. And a blocking foul now called here on number 22. That is Quentin Boatwright. So that's going to be his second, team's fifth. And so Joe Foster now at the line here for Bear. The first one will be up and good. So 5 points now for Foster on tonight. Looking for number 6 and gets it right there. Again, back here to a 1-point lead. 6 points now for Joe Foster, 19-18. Newcastle, 25 seconds to play. Again, the Raiders getting a number of deflections here. So now Taylor here on the left side finds Scott there at the middle. Spin move, won't get it to go, and that should be an over-the-back violation, and indeed it will be. That's on number 32. Dawson Scott now his second, team sixth. That was a nice block out there from Nathan Nelson. So we'll have a substitution now. Number 24, Derek Cheatham, now in for your Raiders, and number 40, that is Tyson Lewis, now in for Newcastle. Gates shots up and no good, and that will be the end of the first half here from Chrysler Fieldhouse in Newcastle, Indiana. Again, it's Newcastle 19, Wapahani 18, as both teams now head into the locker room. Again, we'll have your halftime report coming up, recapping the first half. Again, we'll give you some halftime stats here on your Wapahani Raiders. And again, talking about a little bit about tonight's varsity broadcast and some upcoming broadcasts we have coming your way next week. So don't go anywhere, folks. Again, Newcastle 19, Wapahani 18 at the half here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on your Kinshaw Properties game break at the half. Again, it's Newcastle 19, Wapahani 18, and that was really a great first half. Aside from, now the first half was a little bit of a struggle, or the first quarter rather was a little struggle for us. Got off to a little bit of a rough start there as Again, Newcastle led up 15-6 at the end of one, especially on that made three-point basket there at the end of the first there by Hinton. But really ever since then, it was all Wapahani. Great defensive effort, especially there in the second quarter. Only allowed 4 points and then was able to convert on the offensive end and end up finishing up 12 on a 12-4 run there throughout the second quarter. And so kudos there to the Raiders defense. Again, very active, getting some turnovers, also a lot of deflections. We've seen a lot of, tip passes or, maybe just getting the hands in there, when they're dribbling the basketball, just tip the ball away, just to create some frustration and to keep Newcastle off balance. And so a great showing here for Wapahani so far, and hopefully we can keep it going and possibly get the lead here, because we've been right there a couple of different times right there throughout the latter part of the second quarter. And, just haven't quite gotten over the hump, but we're right there. We're hanging in, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully in the end, Wapahani will be victorious, but we still got a good ways to go. This Newcastle team has played some good basketball, and Wapahani has as well, so that's why we're in nearly a deadlock so far here this evening. Now when you take a look here, again, a number of guys have made a big impact so far here on the game from Wapahani's aspect, and even guys that haven't necessarily scored much, but it's not always necessarily about points. Rebounding. What are you doing defensively? You can shut down, one of the biggest players on the defensive end and be one of the best as far as star players. When you look at the whole broad spectrum of things, when you break down each ball game, how are you making an impact? And if you're able to do some different things here on the defensive end as well that can be impactful, then that's just as good as what it is, going out here and scoring points on offense. So, I think we've seen continued a lot of unselfish play from Wapahani, and guys continuing to blend in well together, and that's the reason why we've had so much success throughout the course of the season. And when you look at this team, right now it's pretty balanced scoring here overall for Wapahani. When you look at the Raiders, you've had Baker with a couple of points, Drayden Gates also with I think it's 2 or 3 points, Nick Cook with a couple of points as well, Cheatham has 5, Joseph Foster with 6. And so, you're seeing these guys, finding that balance, finding that rhythm here on offense here in the second quarter. Again, mixing that in and blending that with solid defense, and that's a recipe for success. And so, again, now as Wapahani comes back out onto the floor, hopefully we just continue that defensive intensity, and hopefully great things will continue to happen here on the offensive end. Getting the ball inside. Foster has done a nice job. Nelson, even though he doesn't have any points, has really done a nice job on the inside as well, just being a big body on the inside. Dawson Scott has had some extra opportunities, but really for the most part, I will believe personally that Nathan Nelson has done a really nice job there on him. But just as a whole, from a team aspect here, the defense is what kept us in this ball game. Because if you've seen there in the first quarter, defense was kind of shaky a little bit, and then the offense, we weren't knocking down some shots, and next thing you know, you're down by 9 points at the end of one. And so cranked it up on the defensive end, started forcing a little bit more, in the way of distractions on the defensive end, and that's what allowed us to be more successful there in the offensive side of the floor. And so now Wapahani again finds themselves down by 1, 19-18 here at the half. Again, to end our halftime report, again, we do want to mention, again, we'll have our broadcast later on this evening of tonight's varsity game. Again, Wapahani coming in 9-3 on the season, again with a victory last night at Randolph Southern, 61-40, while Newcastle comes in at 5-8. Believe me, their record does not show how good of a team they truly are. I mean, it's phenomenal. They're actually truly a lot better than that 5-8 record. Believe that. And so I wouldn't really focus so much on the record standpoint. They've got a couple really nice shooters right there. One of them is Cole McDaniel. averaging, I think, right around 17, 18 points a game. Then they also have another young man. He's a guard player, number 21, Trey Miller, as well there for Newcastle. It's going to be a thorn in the side. Another young man that I believe that's averaging just a little over 10 points a game, right around 10 or 11 points a game, but it's probably their best three-point shooter there is Miller. And so, we'll talk a little bit more about that in our pregame report there later on for the varsity broadcast, but just kind of a little bit of an outlook into tonight's varsity game. Again, we'll be back at it again on Monday night with Lady Raider basketball. We'll be traveling to Cowan, a very big MEC conference battle that's going to be coming up on Monday evening. Again, as far as I know of, that should be a 7:30 varsity start time. Not sure if they're going to play the JV game or not. That's something that we'll have to find out some more information about. But then on Tuesday night, the Wapahani Lady Raiders will also be in action at home against the Lapel Bulldogs. So very busy week ahead. Again, we've had a very busy week this week. We've been at it since Monday all the way through now. We've had something every single night, and we hope everyone's enjoyed it so far throughout the week. So, folks, again, it's Newcastle 19, Wapahani 18 here at the half. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here with the start of the second half live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here as we begin the second half of play. Again, from Chrysler Fieldhouse here in Newcastle, Indiana. Again, the largest and finest high school fieldhouse in the world. It's been a while since we've been here, and it's nice to be back and to be able to broadcast some Raider basketball here for everyone. And we hope all of you have enjoyed tonight's ball game. If you are just now joining us, and again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillians. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And the Raiders unable to get that one to go there for Drayden Gates. But that one does land out of bounds, so it's going to be Wapahani basketball. So Gates will inbound. Able to find Nelson. And back and down his defender. Johnson, no good. Got the rebound and still can't get it to go. Foster somehow gets it, and then we'll turn it over. That's the first turnover here in the second half. Again, the Raiders only had 3 turnovers in the first half. Hinton now to Butler. The 3 is up and no good. Foster with the rebound. Now a minute into the third quarter. Score still remains 19-18 Newcastle. Baker takes it just inside the free throw line. And so the Raiders with a couple of opportunities, unfortunately, can't get the basket to fall. And Hinton creates the contact. As the foul is going to be here on Raider number 20, Drayden Gates. That will be his first, team's first of the half. And so Cole Johnson to inbound error for the Trojans. Another deflected pass, and that was the last touch there by the Trojans, so that will be now their first turnover here in the second half. Cook outside of Baker. Foster now here at the free throw line. You got Gates here on the right wing. Cook now running the baseline. Nelson now over to Cook here in the corner. Takes it to the free throw line, dumps it down low, and a tackle on the play. And a foul's going to be here on number 11, Ethan Hinton. Now it's going to be his first, team's first of the half. So again, Gates to inbound along the baseline again. Now on to Nelson. Taking it inside. Still can't get the basket to go. Might want to start looking to using the backboard a little bit more. Johnson for three, no good. A battle for the rebound. Foster will come away with it. Raiders running and gunning here. Gates can't get the layup. Now Nelson for two, and there we have it finally. So he finally got over the hump there, and now have gotten the lead 20-19 now after going on a 14-4 run. Ever since the start of the second quarter, no good. Foster with a rebound. Down court, Baker backs down his defender Butler. The little turnaround jumper won't get it to go. Again, falling off balance. As we'll have a foul here on Wapahani, number 14, Nathan Nelson, his second, team second of the half.
Number 14, Nathan Nelson, second of the Raiders. Tyson Lewis into the Trojan lineup.
So we'll see Tyson Lewis now reacclimate himself into the Trojan offense. Scott on the inside will get the layup to go. Some contact there, no call. Foster now on to Baker. Takes it to the elbow. Now swung on. Cook here in the corner. Driving baseline. And now we'll have Nelson. Again, not really known for his threes there. As Foster takes it inside. Again, left that one just a little short. Boatwright in control. Dishes it out here to Hinton. Nice help side there from Nelson. And no good there on the shot. A battle for the basketball. Foster will come away with the board as Gates will push it up floor here to Cook. Foster setting the screen. Baker steps back. The three is up. Off to the right side. Nice hustle there by Joe. And then Cook clobbered there on the inside as he will head to the line. And again, that was all set up there by the hustle of Joe Foster. That's some good stuff right there. That's what you want to see. So the foul there on Ethan Hinton, his second, team second of the half. And the first one off the back iron there for Cook. Second free throw attempt will be up. And off the front iron. Battle for the rebound. Foster nearly had it, but picked up there by Dawson Scott of Newcastle. So the Trojans remain in front here by one. Neither team has really lit up the scoreboard so far, only with 2 points for each one of them. Hinton splints the middle, not able to get the layup to go. Gates all alone, a little 1-on-3 outside of Baker, and we're going to have a blocking foul here on number 22, Quentin Boatwright. So that's going to now be his third, team's third of the half for Newcastle. And so now Drayden Gates will head to the line for two shots. So the first one will be up and good. The second of two for Gates will be up, and it will be good as well. Nicely done there by Drayden. So back to a 1 point lead for your Raiders. Again, with just a little over 2 minutes remaining, as Hinton will lose the basketball, then falls off balance out of bounds for the second turnover of the second half for the Trojans. Again, the Raiders have only turned it over 4 times for the entire ball game. Newcastle so far with 7 turnovers, so both of them really done their job as far as ball control and ball handling, take good care of the basketball. Cook here on the left wing will take it inside, kisses that one off the glass for 2. So Nick Cook now with 4 points. And the Raiders now, again, with their largest lead of the ball game of 3. Scott takes it in, gets that on out of there by Nathan Nelson. And Gates on the other end, motoring down 4, puts it up for 2 more, and the Raiders are rolling right now. Up by 5. Kick to the outside. Johnson hands it off here to Scott. Now on the boat right. Nice help side there from Nelson. And now we're going to have a foul here on Nelson. And so that's going to be his third. Team's third of the half.
His third of the Raiders.
And so now we'll see number 24, Derek Cheatham, re-enter the ball game for Wapahani. Again, with 1:09 remaining here in the third. Wapahani 26, Newcastle 21. Those feet inside, a battle there between Foster and Scott. So nice work there from Foster. Unfortunately, will pick up his foul, so that's going to be his first, team's 4th. Hinton wide open for 3 and knocks it down from the corner. Now Cook, no good. Foster corralling. Holy Moses. And so we're going to have a foul here on the play. It's going to be on number 11, Hinton. His third, team's 4th. You can definitely tell this is a football school. That's for sure. And so that's deflected out of bounds off of Newcastle. So again, both teams here with 4 team fouls. Baker there with the inbound to Gates here in the backcourt. We'll see if the Raiders look to hold for the last shot of the quarter here. Hand off here to Baker. Again, Wapahani leads it by 2, 26-24. Back over here to Baker. 15 seconds remaining in the third. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Wapahani. So the Raiders got lucky right there. Inbounded to Cheatham. And now they're saying that Gates stepped out of bounds. And so that'll now be the second turnover. And now with 4 seconds remaining here in the third. Hinton takes it inside, and he baskets up and good. And the foul. So we'll tack on another second. So the foul number 32, Joseph Foster, his second, team's 5th. And so again, Hinton now to line. And a free throw will be up and good as Newcastle will end this third quarter on a run. Foster's shot will be off the mark, no good. Again, a 6-0 run to end the third quarter here for Newcastle. Again, was down 26-21 as they now lead it by 1, 27-26. We'll head to the fourth again with more Raider basketball coming your way here on the home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to our Kinshaw Properties game break here as we begin the fourth quarter here from Chrysler Fieldhouse in Newcastle, Indiana. And we again want to thank all of you for tuning in throughout the evening here. Greatly appreciate every one of you to supporting our basketball team and for supporting Newcastle as well. These guys are hard at work, every single day, in practice and preparation for each and every ball game. And so, again, we're happy to be able to showcase the talents here and bring some recognition here. So 30-28 lead now for Newcastle after the made three-point basket there by Hinton. Screen set there by Nelson. Cook on the inside, no good. And another battle for the basketball. The Trojans will come up with it. So the foul on Nelson. It's going to be his fourth, team sixth. And we'll have a substitution. Derek Cheatham back into the game for Nelson. Hinton along the baseline and getting guarded here by Drayden Gates. Up top now, Taylor. Back over to Hinton again. And got to stay on him. Boatwright takes it in. And then was met there by Cook. Down low. Wide open Scott for two. And we'll head to the line for one more. And so now the foul's on number 24, Derek Cheatham. Now his second, team seventh. And so that will now send Newcastle into the bonus. As the free throw will be up and good for Dawson Scott, a three-point play. Now give the Trojans a 5-point lead. So the Raiders got to get back at it here. Good defense has been still fairly well, but got to get the offense rolling here a little bit. We've just still haven't seen that flow offensively quite like we're used to seeing. Again, we did see some of that there in the second quarter. Off the mark there. Rebounded by Foster, and the Raiders on the run. Gates down court to Cheatham. The three is going to be up and no good. Hinton down low to Scott. Back out to Hinton here in the corner. And now we'll have a reach-in foul here on Wapahani. So the foul's going to be on number 32, Joe Foster, his third, team's eighth. And so now at the line for the Trojans for the 1-and-1 opportunity, number 32, Dawson Scott. He's going to make sure to get the block out right here and rebound the basketball on a miss. Off right there, and that's exactly what the Raiders do. Nicely done there by Cook. So Nick here at the top of the key, hand off to Baker. Now another handoff here to Gates. Again, was looking to find Cook in the corner, but nothing available. Foster hands it off to Gates. Again, as the Raiders will reset. Again, doing a good job of not forcing things. And we'll have a foul here on the play. So nice take right there. You had, Gates coming off of that screen, with a basketball, was able to then find Foster there on the pick and roll. So the foul there on Hinton will be his fourth, team's fifth. And so again, Foster at the line here for two of them, and the first one's going to be up and left that one a little short. Got to use some more legs. As we'll see Nelson back in the game for Cheatham. So again, Nathan now playing with 4 fouls. Second free throw attempt by Foster will be up and in and out, no good. Tough break there for Joe. Hitting here at the free throw line, takes it in and puts that one high up off the glass and knocks it in for 2 more. So again, the Trojans have went on a nice run of their own here. They've now went on a 14-2 run, make that a 14-5 run after the made rainmaker from Peyton Baker. Nearly taken away there by Nelson, as we'll have a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Wapahani. So way to get your hands on the basketball. Forcing the turnover, their third now in the second half for Newcastle. Gives them now 8 for the ball game. Wapahani also with 5 turnovers on the ball game. Gates up top to Nelson. Swung back over to Drayden again. Again, Foster there at the high post. Extends it on now. Baker in control, finds Nelson. And now again, you'll have Nick Cook running the baseline. Back over here, right corner. Cook takes it to the elbow. Back out. Nelson finds Gates. As the Raiders just continuing to be patient here on offense. Working the ball around, settling for the best shot possible. Another one just rolling in and out. That was a good look there for Baker. So Hinton good for 2 more. And so we will have a timeout by Wapahani. This will be a full timeout. Again, 3 timeouts remaining here for Wapahani, 3 for Newcastle with 2:14 to play. Again, it's Trojans 37, Raiders 31 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, basketball fans. It's 37-31 Newcastle with 2:14 remaining here again from Chrysler Fieldhouse in Newcastle, Indiana. Again, Brandon Morbilius right here with you alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As again, the Raiders coming back out of the timeout down by 6. Got some work to do. Obviously not a lot of time left. Nelson here at the elbow, hand off to Gates. And will be fouled on the way up. A really nice play right there drawn up by head coach Chris Willis. And then was able to be affected with precision there by the Raiders, as the foul is going to be on number 32. Dawson Scott, his third, team 6th. And the first will be up and good there for Gates. That's a big made free throw right there. As we'll have another timeout taken here by Wapahani. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. And so again, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. And so again, coming back out of timeout, it will be Drayden Gates out the line for 1 more. Again, it's a 5-point lead here for Newcastle. 2:05 to play. So the second free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good. So back to a 4-point ball game. Those are two very big key free throws made there by Drayden. Into the corner, that is Cole Johnson for three, no good. And tip back out, and that's going to be out of bounds. Should be off of Newcastle, indeed it will be. And so now a substitution. It's going to be number 24, Derek Cheatham, returning to the floor for number 32, Joseph Foster. Again with a $1:52 remaining. Raiders down by 4. Gates across half court. Nelson sets up there for the screen, and Gates maneuvers his way right around everybody and puts it on in there for 2 more. What a game he's having. 11 points now for Drayden. And now down to a 2-point ball game. You have Taylor out near half court and getting guarded by Baker. Again, the old game of keep away. Painted off there to Hinton. And we'll have a foul from behind here on Raider number 20, Drayden Gates. It's going to be his second, team's 9th. And so Hinton will be at the line for 2 of them, or for the 1-and-1, pardon me. Again, not quite the guy you'd like to see at the free throw line, but sometimes Bakers can't be choosers. So the first one will be up and good. Second free throw attempt up and good as well. Back to a 4-point lead for the Trojans. Cheatham up top to Cook. Takes it on inside. Oh, just rolls off the rim. No good. Terrible luck there for Cook. That really should have been a nice easy 2 right there. Just, like I said, just one of those things, unfortunately. But, man, that would have been nice to have. Into the corner, Johnson back up top to Taylor. And now we'll have a foul here on number 20. Drayden Gates, his third. Team's 10th. And so now the Trojans in the double donuts. Give them 43 seconds remaining and a 4-point lead. Again, that will send Colin Taylor to the line for 2. So the first one will be up and got the friendly roll to go. And we'll have a timeout by Wapahani. We'll have a full timeout from the Raiders. Again, they will have 1 remaining. Newcastle still with 3 timeouts remaining, again with 43 seconds. 40-35 Newcastle here in the 4th, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Welcome back here to our Ken Shop Properties game break. It's Newcastle 40, Wapahani 35. Again, we'll have Taylor at the line for 1 more. Again, in the second of 2 shots. Again, when the foul there sent the Raiders to 10 fouls, and now a double bonus here for Newcastle. So off the mark there with the free throw. And the Raiders begin again here on offense. Again, not a lot of time here, down by 5. Got to come up with something here. Gates again finagles his way right by the defense and puts 2 more points on the board. And so another foul here on Wapahani. It's going to be on number 12, Peyton Baker, his second. And so back to the line, Colin Taylor for 2 more. So the first one up and good. Second free throw attempt up and good as well. Cheatham with a deep three. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Scott, and a foul. And that pretty much will do it here this evening. The foul there on Drayden Gates will be his fourth. So Scott now out to the line again. Really, you're going to need him to miss both of these to give you a chance. First one's going to be up and no good. So a good start there for Wapahani. Obviously not so much there if you're a Newcastle fan watching. The second free throw attempt will be up and good. So that will now make it a 7-point ball game, as the Raiders will take their final timeout here this evening. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We got 16 seconds remaining. It's going to be a little bit of a situation here for Wapahani again to come back in this one. You know, you're down by 6 rather. Pardon me. You can definitely, if you can get down court quickly, get a made basket. Obviously, right now you're in a situation where you almost would need a three, because it's rare when you can get a 4-point play. So if you get a three, you're at least in a one-possession ball game. But either way, you need to find a way to get some points here quickly. Outside to Cook, handoff. Nelson will take the three. It is up and it's good. How about that? Bad thing is the Raiders have no more timeouts, and that will now dwindle the time down to 2. Really, in all honesty, right there, I don't even know if Newcastle even had to inbound the basketball. So in some ways, they just did us a favor. That was the first points on the night for Nathan Nelson on that made 3-point basket. So again, that foul is on Gates, his 5th, so he's now out of the ball game, as Hinton will be up and good for the first one, and that pretty much seals the deal. And no good right there. Down court to Cheatham. The three is up and no good. So a hard-fought battle here this evening from Chrysler Fieldhouse, but unfortunately for Wapahani to come up just a little bit short. Final score here this evening, the Newcastle Trojans 44, your Wapahani Raiders 40. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a break, folks. Again, here on the other side of the commercial break, again, we'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up here on your home, the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com with our Raiders Live post-game show. Going to be kind of short and sweet because we've got to get things geared up for tonight's varsity broadcast. Here's your Wapahani Raiders now come out onto the floor. But the Raiders, again, fought hard here in this one and unfortunately just came up a little bit short. Had a at a 26-21 lead right there towards the end of the third quarter. And, the Newcastle ended the third quarter on, I believe, right around a 7-0 run, I think it was, to end the third quarter. So, they just really couldn't get the momentum back on our side. We was right there throughout a good majority of the game, and like I said, it was a hard-fought effort here from Wapahani, and nearly pulled it off. This Trojan team, no question, they're good, but so are we, and we showed that again here tonight. Just unfortunately, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes it's a very rare occasion when we lose, but we did here tonight, and so you just look to get better, and you get back at it next time around. Again, that will be next Friday night. So again, Wapahani breaking down the score was led here tonight by Drayden Gates, 13 points. Followed up here with Joseph Foster with 8 points. Next we have Peyton Baker and Derek Cheatham with 5 points. Also Nathan Nelson with 5 and Nick Cook with 4. Again, for a grand total of 40 points scored here for your Wapahani Raiders. So again, they will be back in action. Again, next Friday, it's going to be another back-to-back deal, if I remember correctly, on Friday and Saturday night. There's your Wapahani Raiders will take on the Delta Eagles from Raider Gymnasium. And then next Saturday night will be at Tri High School. So again, that will be coming at you live on Friday night and Saturday night next week. That will be when your Raiders are back in action. So we'll again have our varsity broadcast coming up here in about 10-15 minutes from now. So again, make sure to join us on there. Again, I'll be on a separate link here on YouTube. So make sure, please join us here for that one. Again, we thank you all for tuning in to tonight's ball game. I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And we'll see you guys right back here live on the WHS Network in just a little while.